The AR-15 is one of the most versatile and modular weapon systems ever created. I think that is its strongest virtue and one of the greatest things about it. It's the main reason why I choose the AR-15 over the AK-47. Both are very capable weapons, but the AR-15 just can be so much more versatile and modular with caliber changes, upper changes, accessory changes, and just all the many different things you can do with them. So when I was building my AR-15 over the past 4 or 5 years that I've been acquiring parts and accessories for it, I don't know if I'll ever be done building it, but I'm always looking at parts and accessories with the mindset of versatility and modularity. So when I'm buying a red dot or a light or a bipod or a foregrip or anything like that, I'm always looking for accessories that are quick detach. I don't want to add anything to this rifle that I can't take off in the field with zero tools very easily. And I just think that's important, and it's something that is definitely important to me. And I think by doing that, I'm maximizing the versatility of this rifle. So anyway, recently I've decided to change my foregrip right here on the front of my AR-15. And this is a registered SBR, so it's totally legal for me to have a foregrip on the front. Don't freak out or anything. This is a 300 blackout SBR with an 8-inch barrel. I'm sure many of you have seen it in previous videos. But what I started out with initially was I started out with this Tango Down quick detach stubby foregrip, and you can see it has this lever right here. Let me get it in frame. This lever right here that you can just flip, and it clamps onto Picatinny rail, and it's okay. It's great. Nothing wrong with it really. Well, there are some things wrong with it. That's why I'm changing actually. But when I first was researching foregrips, I was looking for something that was quick detach, and the main reason I wanted to do that was because I wanted to be able to swap out for my Atlas bipod in the field toolless, like I was saying. And you can see I've got an Atlas bipod here. It's got the quick detach throw lever on it, and this thing was obscenely expensive. I'd be embarrassed to even tell you how much I spent on that thing. But this is a Glock Gen 5 right here, just to give you an idea. Anyway, so I narrowed it down to the Tango Down stubby quick detach vertical foregrip, and there just really wasn't a whole lot of options at the time. This thing is stupid expensive. I mean, this thing right here costs $95 plus tax. I mean, that's just an absurd amount of money for what it is. But it was the only real good option I could find that was quick detach. And that's something that was really important to me, so I ended up getting it. Another thing that I considered was this BCM Gunfighter key mod quick detach foregrip. I think this is another great option if you're going with key mod. I ended up not going with key mod. I prefer M-LOK for a lot of other reasons. I won't even go into that here, but so I didn't go with that. So this thing I've never even actually used or taken out of the package. But if you do have key mod, I think this is a great option. It serves the same purpose. So recently I found this GG&G stubby foregrip, and it was $33, I think, on the G&G website. I'll put a link for it in the description below. $33. So it's way cheaper. It's a third of the price. It does the exact same thing, and it's also an ounce lighter than the Tango Down, which is great. I'm always looking to shave ounces off of my rifle, and it's actually more ergonomic as well. Let me move the tripod here, and I'll try to give you a little bit better look at this so I can show you what I'm talking about. All right, so here it is right here. You can see it and give you a good look at it. Let me show you real quick how this thing comes on and off. You just unscrew the bottom cap right here, and then it just slides right off. If you look right here, there's a little knob. When you screw the bottom tail cap in, that knob extends out and fits into the slots in the Picatinny rail. So it's very quick and easy to remove and to swap out. You can just like that. And when you snug this down, it's got an O-ring right here. It snugs down, it's not coming loose. I'm very, very confident this is very, very secure. And it's very comfortable, It's the same on both sides. And I like to use a vertical foregrip like this. This is my preferred method of shooting an AR-15. One of the main reasons I prefer it is just because a rifle can get really, really hot when you shoot it a lot. And worst case, if I ever had to, if I didn't have gloves, I can always just grab this and continue to operate the rifle. If you're going slick with nothing up here to grab onto but the rail, 2, 3, 4 mags in, it's going to be too hot for you to hold. You're going to be relegated to grabbing the rifle back here, which is also, not an unreasonable option. And I just prefer this. It's what I'm used to. It's what I'm comfortable with. And to me, this is just the best way of doing it. I don't grab it like this. Like some people, if you do that, you're just not as stable. But I find that this method here just is really comfortable for me. But one thing about the Tango Down that I've always not liked is you see it's got the levers right here. And they always stuck out on my support side. So if I ever switched hands and shot left-handed, it just wasn't as ergonomic because I had this lever sticking out right here, and that's something that this doesn't have to deal with. Another thing about the Tango Down is, I don't know if I'll be able to show you this, but if you look at it, it's not perfectly round. It's actually kind of an egg-shaped grip. So this part right here sticks up a little bit, and I guess that's supposed to give you kind of a palm swell when you're grabbing it with your left hand as a right-handed shooter. And again, I don't need that. I don't want that. If I switch to my left-handed shooting, it just doesn't feel right when I grab it. And this one here, you can see, is just perfectly round, and it's the same grip either way you grasp it. Now this thing is completely made of polymer, and don't let that scare you. It's made of some fancy high-end polymer called acetal cold polymer. I'll annotate that. I have no idea what that is, but it does not feel like, your Magpul polymer or anything like that. It's a very nice polymer. It has a very nice texture, a flat looking color to it. Honestly, when I pulled this out of the packaging for the first time, I wasn't sure what it was made of. I thought it might be aluminum just because of the way it felt, and it has a little bit of heft to it. All I can tell you is try it out for yourself. You'll see what I'm saying. It feels very, very sturdy and instills plenty of confidence that it's going to do what it's supposed to do. So anyway, this thing is 1/3 of the price of the Tango Down. It's more ergonomic. It's an ounce lighter. I'm switching to this. I love it. I think it's great. And the only thing left to do is I may put some FDE paint on it just to match the rifle a little bit better. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to share this with y'all real quick. There aren't any videos that I could find on YouTube about this grip right here. I'll put a link for it in the description below. Full disclosure, I bought all of these vertical foregrips with my own money. This isn't sponsored or anything. And if you want to learn more about this rifle, I'll put a link for a video in the description below. And in the end tag, I'll put a link to it as well. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a great day.